get him.
Have you ever got on Amazon and started reading through reviews? You come across a 4-star review, and as you're reading it, you realize that it's not a 4-star review. There's a lot of complaints, there's a lot of problems, issues. It looks more like a 1-star review, but as you go down and you read, there's an edit. And underneath that edit, it says that they talked to someone in the company that straightened things out, or they made things right, or their experience wasn't as bad as they originally said. That's kind of the situation that I'm in. I deleted a video complaint from Murry McMurray hatchery. There was a lot of problems, there's a lot of issues. I'm not going to get back into it. It was just a botched order. And I gotta get away from these roosters. I can't even shoot the video about them. Okay, so where was I? Murry McMurray botched our order. Everyone gets a free pass in 2020. It was a disaster for everyone. We had finally got contacted with the right people. They made everything right. I'm not going to go into the details of everything, but the long story short is I am giving them a 4-star review. The chickens that we do have are very healthy, and they're laying great, and we didn't have any other issues with the hens that we have now. However, we still have an issue. Out of the order that we have 2 roosters. We have the Marin, and we have the whiting true blue rooster. I guess the question is, why even keep a rooster to begin with? I don't know to who I have to tell this to, but there are adults out there that believe that you need a rooster in order to get eggs. That is absolutely not the case. You need a rooster to get fertilized eggs. So why would you want fertilized eggs? Well, if you decide to hatch out your own. So there's going to be a lot of factors involved in choosing your rooster. The first and foremost is going to be their attitude. What kind of attitude do they have? Do they chase around kids? Are they noisy? Are they aggressive? How do they treat the other hens? How do they treat each other? Now, what makes it a little bit more difficult for us is that they're relatively young roosters, and they both seem to behave themselves pretty well. The one thing that has started to happen is that after these young hens have started laying eggs, is that these two fight a little bit with each other. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. So we have to decide which one we want to keep. The next step would be which one is the dominant rooster. Even though Blue is smaller, a little bit smaller, he's always been the dominant rooster around here. He matured the fastest, and he seems to be the watchdog. He crowed first, and we just like him. We like the way he looks, and that plays a little bit into what we want. Also is breeding purposes. We have one that's carrying a dark brown egg gene, and we have one that's carrying a blue egg gene. So for genetic purposes, we also want blue for the blue egg gene, because we can mix and match a couple of these different chickens to get olive eggers, to get more blue egg layers, to get light blue egg layers. There's all kinds of chicks that we can hatch out from him. In my defense, because the Marin does have a brown egg gene, I did try to get rid of him on Marketplace. And I did have a lady say that she was going to come get him, but it never happened. She didn't come get him. It's been 2 weeks, and the fighting's getting a little bit worse. And they both seem to be more vocal with their crows, especially early in the morning, because they get each other excited. So today, unfortunately for the Marin, will be his last day here. What's in here? Oh. We got a bunch of duck eggs in here. Some are even buried up. Look, some of them are buried in there. That one's fresh. For those of you that don't know, I probably said it in another video, but my son Joshua and I cannot eat duck eggs. We are deathly allergic. So what we normally do is just take them out here, smash them up for extra protein for these chickens. This was in there, but it looks like a chicken egg.
That's chicken.
So, food cost, genetics, aggression, guardian, all the reasons why we are keeping Blue and getting rid of the Marin. For one rooster, I'm not going to drag out the kill cones, the metal table. I'm not going to set up the chicken plucker. I'm not going to heat the water up. I'm going to dispatch him the same way as I've dispatched many animals. I'm really good at being able to dispatch animals of all different shapes and sizes with a gun. If you're not, then don't do it this way. What I'm going to do is, instead of boiling and plucking this, I'm going to show you in the next video, I'm going to show you how to remove the cape feathers, okay, and the saddle feathers, and we're going to tan the chicken's hide underneath of it, because my brother and I, if you've seen on the channel, are pretty big fly fishermen. So not only are we going to eat this guy, his feathers are going to live on throughout many fly fishing adventures. So I'm going to flip him over and we're going to start skinning him from underneath. It's just like a wild turkey. You're going to start ripping away till you can find a place to begin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut along here, and just like a deer, you're going to let the bone in the rib cage just determine where your knife blade goes. I'm just going to follow the rib cage to take out the breast piece if you're parting it out like this. One chicken breast. Here, you do the cooking.
No, this is not cooking.
All right, here, you take this. So, if you've only ever had store-bought chicken, then any type of heritage breed bird or rooster is going to taste different to you. It just is. And even if he's a young rooster, he's still probably going to be a little bit tougher than what you're used to. So what we are going to do is first get him in a brine, and you don't have to make the brine very complicated. It can be very simple: salt, sugar, and water. Make sure we're not putting in any feathers. Just brown them for a couple hours, pull them out, cut in half, smash it flat. Okay, here's the rooster. So go ahead and trim some of the fat off here, because it, on a rooster, will taste gamey. And all schnitzel is that how you say it? Schnitzel, or is it just schnitzel?
No, schnitzel.
You sure?
Yes.
All schnitzel is...
It's schnitzel.
It's fried chicken that's pounded flat. That's it.
Well, no. Actual schnitzel is pork, isn't it?
I didn't ask for a bunch of commentary.
Pretty sure it's pork.
Alright. I do believe we can keep
Okay, so I think you just put it in there. Then you get the paper towel and you have to get a good grip. That's the hard part. Shoot. Use the dry part of the paper towel. Oh, there we go. There it went. See, and then you just pull out the little tin in there.
All right, hold this. Now let's smash it flat.
Okay.
This is a
Maggie.
catch, clean, cook. This is not a how-to video. I'm not overly worried about technique.
Yeah.
Step process. So, flour, egg, breadcrumb. And I had to pound these way harder than I thought. No way this can be tough. Yeah, try those two are hot. Try that one.
This one?
Yeah, and see if he died in vain.
Oh no. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's really good. Like, excellent.
Like it doesn't taste like an old rooster?
No. No, it's really good. That's excellent. That's really good. Oh, the kids are gonna love that.
Alright, I'm going to tuck down in here because the wind is relentless right now. That's going to be the end of this video. Don't forget, in the next video, we're going to take his cape, his saddle feathers. I'm going to take him up to my brother's house and we'll do some fly tying with him. Everything turned out great on that rooster. He tasted fantastic. One more reason I forgot to mention about the rooster is that he's a good peacekeeper amongst the birds. So we actually plan on adding to our flock, and he will do a really good job of keeping the hens from tearing each other up. And that's going to do it for this video. We hope to see you on the next one.